Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, they say that betrayal comes from within, right? Today, someone has just slipped. Someone has exposed their own gang. Somebody has exposed their own team, guys. It was only a matter of time, guys. This was bound to happen. Gatey has come out to expose himself, expose his team, expose the lazy gang, expose everything. Guys, before we get into that, how many of you laughed the way I did, watching Daniel's video, his live stream? Daniel, hey. But then again, I would advise you, Daniel, to stop, like responding to some of these people. It'll just drain you. For real. It will drain your energy for nothing. But then again, guys, Daniel, hey, he had no chills. Daniel came out to call Gatey a devil. I don't want anything to do with you, huh? You're a devil. Stay away from me. Very stupid. Oh my God. Hey, Daniel had it, up to here. But guys, that is because when somebody tries to come in between you and your people, you can actually come at them like that. Daniel was seeing Gatey removing meat from his mouth. Guys, I was so, guys, I won't lie. Me, I just, I was rolling, Guys, that really cracked me up. But, like I said, Daniel, stop responding to this kind of people. I mean, they're not worth it. Truthfully, they are not. I know you felt the pain in your heart. Sometimes, you feel like you need to get it out, but I don't know. It's hard, I know. But sometimes you just gotta breathe and just know that some of these people on the streets are not worth it. Like, for real. Yeah. So when Daniel was coming out, so strong, making his point, trying to make this address, to the whole entire world, people were calling him, and I guess these were people who were calling him to tell him, what, stop, Daniel, please, you don't have to do this. Priska Sagati was there calling, and and Daniel was looking at the calls and saying, hey, I'm going to call these people back later. Priska, I see you, but I'm going to, guys, hey, when the boy has decided he is going to do this, he's going to do it. And nobody's going to get in his way. What? Guys, this young man, I feel like he really, he needs guidance. He needs, assistance. He needs all these things. And that is why I'm just telling him, like, for starters, you keep cool, keep focus. Don't let people sway you anyhow, because if you are distracted easily, then you're not going to, achieve what you want. So you just stay focused and do your thing. Guys, I'm saying this because he was also out there talking about his construction. He wants to start the construction. I don't know if he is ready with his donors and everything, but he mentioned a few people, saying that they are in support of his construction and they are willing to support him, which is a good thing. He also spoke about being in school, and that is also very, very important, So I feel like, Daniel, if you want to concentrate on your studies and also on, on construction, if at all it's taken off, then you've got to just concentrate on that and focus. Let Gatey keep yapping out here on the streets. And by the way, I have seen Gatey responding to Daniel, but I think he responded politely. Yeah, because I was expecting, I thought, that he would come out here bashing this young man, and that would have looked very bad. It would have looked extremely bad, although he still said some stupidity. Don't get me wrong, guys. He still said a lot of nonsense. And we are going to get to that in a bit. So, guys, like we normally tell you, there's no credibility with the lazy gang. There's no credibility at all with these people because they are always looking for something. It is not about correcting people. It is not about advising people. It is not about wanting the best for our village, wanting the best for people. It is none of that. It is about pinning stuff on people. They are looking for something, something to accuse Marwa of, something to accuse D of, something to accuse anybody from Team Marwa of. Guys, that's their mission. Now, Gatey has come out with some combo theory. Gosh, you wonder how some people think, guys. This is crazy. Oh my God. It's like he has a ready template, that when Marwa does something, he will come and pick it and he will know how to now try to look for how it will fit. Whatever Marwa has said has to fit in this template that he has already created. Guys, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. This guy is crazy. No wonder, guys. Remember, he used to come out with this overthinking theories, and then he used to think of things that are bizarre, like, thinking like an alien. Guys, he has come out to say that Marwa is withdrawing from the children's home, from this orphanage, because this woman is taking all his donations. Guys, when Marwa, involves himself with something, it is a problem. He wants to scam. He wants to, take from these people. It's about him. He is just, doing it for his own selfish gains. When Marwa decides and says, you know what, guys, I feel like I should not involve myself in this. Again, it's a problem, guys. He has decided to withdraw from this thing because these people are taking so much of his donations. These people are taking his donors. These people are taking his people, guys. And, Marwa cannot have that. This woman is shining. Every attention, all the attention is being taken to this woman of the children's home. And so Marwa decided, oh my gosh, I cannot have this. I have to, confuse my people. I have to start telling them, I'm investigating these things. I'm not going to be involved. Guys, just deal with Gitiriba and me, I'm tired. So all this Marwa is doing because he is jealous of this woman, because this woman is taking all the donations. Oh my God, somebody pinch me. Goodness me. Guys, now Gatey is accusing Marwa of telling Gitiriba to stop, because Gitiriba did a video, guys, and he said that he himself feels like he does not want to continue with this, this projects of the children's home, because he feels that, guys, it's understandable, because when all these things came out, and especially because they did not know about it, it was kind of a shock. So he has to actually be sure that he's getting himself into, something that will not get him into trouble. So Gitiriba said that he did not want to involve himself, and he said that he spoke with Marwa, and Marwa told him to just, finish, that they should just finish the roofing and the doors, and then they just wash their hands. Marwa himself has said that on video. He has said that he just wants to do what he had promised, what they had started rather, and then after that, they move, they move out of this orphanage. So Gitiriba also wanted the opinion of his subscribers. He wanted to know if people are for or against continuing with supporting this children's home. So now, Gatey is coming out to say that Marwa told the Marwa told Gitiriba not to continue with this project because of the reason that I've given you guys. Tell me how that makes sense, guys. It is this same guy, Gatey, who came out to say that Marwa has seen an opportunity of scamming people. He is going to use the orphanage to scam people. That is when Marwa went to the orphanage and, said that he is going to get involved, with it, to help them and all this stuff. When Marwa started talking about the kids, how many they are, and asking people to support, like 150 people to come out each to support a child from this home, When Marwa was doing this, Gatey came out to say that Marwa wants to scam people. Guys, I told you, it is about looking for something to pin on Marwa. It is not about being truthful. There's no credibility in this thing that this boy Gatey is saying. Is he a boy? Guys, listen to this. Hey, wait, hold on. Before we look at Gatey, let us first remind ourselves of how Daniel bangered him. What do they say? Gingered him, boss bust him.
Guys, I'm telling you in front of the camera, for the people that are watching me, I am against that person. And people used to say also that he have been calling me. And also, if you are watching this video, UJT podcast, I am against you and you are a devil to me, because I've been seeing your reaction since before. You are against Marwa, and I'm a real family of Marwa. That's the reason of this live, and this is not a family issues and family matters. No. I'm not related with that, because me and my heart, I'm very, very clean to people, and I'm very, very clean to my family. Even though they're saying whatever, guys, my heart is very, very, very clean to everybody. For you people that are saying that I'm tolerating with JT podcast, I'm shaming JT podcast on my life, that I am not tolerating with JT podcast. Please, JT podcast, leave me alone. Remember that I know my background. I know where we started, and I know what is going on. So if you're watching this live, and because imagine that person have been watching my videos and commented there like to show people that he's on my side. No, that person is not on my side, guys. That person is not on my side, and I want to ensure. And for the people that are saying that, give me an evidence. Let us know the evidence that shows that I'm with that person. I used to communicate with him through a call, and I can see you are on this live. Please, I'm telling you, my friend, it's better you go. I'm not tolerating with you. You don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know my background. And I think you know the way you are. I think I know the way you used to abuse people on the social media and acting that you're on my side. My friend, I don't know you. Please. I don't know you. Give me a peace. Give me a peace of mind. I can remember where I'm coming from. I know my background, and I will not.
Crazy, bruh. I mean, Daniel, for real, I'm not blaming you. I'm never gonna blame this boy, because he's so young in the streets. He's so new, and he will need to grow a thick skin. Because, for example, let me assume that now they have told the boy to go hard on me and react. Address JT, address him, call him whatever. And now, if you call me like a devil, whatever, and I decide now to bang at you, bro, I just going to give you a small whip. That boy, you need to wake up. So I listened to how this boy was speaking. Seriously. Now this is for you, Daniel. I'm not going to address your team. Straight to this boy, Daniel. Let me address you as my little brother. Like my little brother. Right now you have a potential. But if you're not careful, within a month of this thing that you're trying to do, nobody want to know anything about you. Trust me. I've been there before. I've been there. I know everything. All right? So you've started off on a wrong note, boy. Okay? You've started off on a very wrong note. Remember, Marwa decided to do all the project and he left without pushing for you to be helped. You know, Ibi is asking me how old is Danny. He's just 19. He's just young, very young. I guess 19 or 18 or whatever. He's just young. He could be even 20 or 18, but he's so young. I cannot even want to argue with him. But I'm saying he's too young. He doesn't know everything. He doesn't know nothing. He's been here for the first time and he's getting it. But now he's getting off. He's starting off on a very wrong note. You know, he is starting on a very wrong note. Marwa did a whole thing, a whole project using the boy, but he never saw a need to push for this boy at least to get a small thing or whatever. His channels are not monetized. And I said, as a person, not like a reactor, I said as a person, if the boy reached me out, I can help him monetize his channel. He's been going to 𝐶𝐍𝐉𝐎𝐘, he's been going to Nasto. Those people never help him. Okay? If he cannot monetize his channel, then he doesn't even need to have that channel. That channel is useless to him. So he need to monetize the channel and make money from it. And I said, I'm willing as a person, not as a reactor. I'm willing as a person to help him monetize the channel because I'm good at that. I'm a tech guy. Anyway, they said, oh, don't associate yourself with JT. JT is a hater. Do not. And I do not address him, call him a devil. They did that. And he did that.
Gatey, Daniel has a brain of his own. Nobody has to tell him to address you, to insult you, to say this to you. As a matter of fact, Daniel can recognize a devil when he sees one. Nobody has to tell Daniel that look at this devil, look at that devil. Daniel said, you're a devil, and he clearly probably recognized you as one. I mean, he has his own brain, like I said. Guys, Gatey wants to say that he is the expert of expert. He is the only person who can help Daniel to monetize his channels in case there's a problem. Is he the only one? Guys, Team Marwa, you know, somebody can come out and advise this boy Daniel. Zach Senior. I mean, you know what to do. You can help this boy. Gatey, let Gatey stay where he is. I mean, he wants to show the world that he is the only tech guy. You know, I'm a tech guy. You do your tech issues over there, where you are at, in your team. Leave Daniel alone. Daniel has told you clearly to leave him alone. Oh my gosh. And this thing that he's telling Daniel, that Daniel started on a wrong footing, you know, that in a couple of months, people will have forgotten about him. So he is trying to tell Daniel that if Daniel listens to him, or if he goes to the lazy gang, people will not forget about him in a couple of months. What is he talking about? How many people are in the lazy gang? People have forgotten about them. You know, how many people? What does he say? What's his point? I'm just wondering, guys, does he mean that Daniel has to cross over? You know, and if he does, people will never forget about him. Guys, like I normally say, Daniel has already been thrust, you know, into the limelight. Daniel has been exposed to the world, you know, in a good way. Daniel is out there in front of the best team ever. So the ball is on Daniel's side. If he does the right thing, people in Team Marwa, somebody is going to support him. People are going to support him. People are going to help him. That is what I believe. And that is what I have seen happen. Not once, not twice, countless times. So this thing about people will forget about him, people will not forget about him, it is neither here nor there. Gatey, so you want to tell me this young man should come to Lazy Gang, just sit there like this and do nothing? People will not forget about him. No, he has to be doing what he has to do so people can, you know, continue, you know, walking with him. And he has to be upright, you know, if he wants to walk with this, you know, with this awesome team. So Marwa has done his part. Oh, Marwa did not feel the need to push his people to support you to build a house. Marwa already put this guy, you know, in front of his team, his strong team. Guys, that is something. Talking about I was there, I know what you were there. When was JT in Team Marwa. That 1 week that he was at the party, now he thinks, who even had recognized this guy? To be very honest, me, I did not even notice him. Because you see, there were many people at the party. He was not, out there in the limelight like Daniel. So coming out here to tell Daniel, I was there, I know I know what it is. There's nothing that he knows. Guys, I believe that Marwa was strategic. When he put Daniel and gave him this responsibility. Of course, there was something to do with his family, and so that he can see how the funds are being used. But then again, Marwa chose him because, this could be reason number 2. Because he wanted this guy to be seen out there. This guy had like constant shout outs every time Marwa called him to say, hey, how much have we spent? Write this down, this, that, and the other. I mean, those were shout outs. So this guy had 1 million shout outs. This guy is the most known person, in that construction after Brian and Goko. In fact, when you're talking about Brian and Goko, you always, include Daniel. Daniel is always included in there because he is among the top 3 people who are like the most featured in this particular construction. So my belief is Marwa wanted this person to be out there because he knew if people see his potential, if people see how good he is, if people trust him, somebody will definitely come out there to assist him. So Gatey, stop confusing this young man's head. There's nothing you and your gang can give to Daniel. The only thing that you can give him is pain, suffering, and just sleepless nights. Daniel has said he wants peace. Oh yes. And I believe that the 1 or 2 days you've spoken about him, you have made him not to have peace. So he's telling you, leave me alone, I want peace. Meaning that you're stealing his peace. And guys, especially the Christians in the house, who normally steals people's peace? Oh yes, you got it right. And Daniel called him that name. And now he's out here complaining. He has that characteristic of this, creature that steals people's joy. He steals people's peace as well. So according to me, Daniel got it right, guys. Daniel got it right. And yes, Marwa told people to support Daniel. Guys, even in the live stream that Marwa did the other day, he said that people who are willing to support Daniel can go ahead and support him. Marwa put in a good word for him. So I don't know what Gatey wants. I don't know whether he wants Marwa to go, with a loudspeaker and, stand on top of mountains and start to scream and yell for people to assist Daniel. Marwa has already said it. Marwa has done everything that, is supposed to be done, according to me, guys. According to me. He has told people to support him. He has opened a YouTube channel. Now, he has 2 channels. Marwa has opened, a YouTube channel for him, Even if Marwa did not open for... Now you'll hear an idiot, guys. You'll hear an idiot say, Marwa is not the one who opened the YouTube channel. He opened it up himself. Guys, you all know what I mean. Marwa is the one who inspired. Marwa is the one who actually made for him to open this YouTube channel. And it's Marwa's people who have subscribed, it's Marwa's people who are watching, and it's Marwa's people who've given him the watch hours and the people, to qualify him for monetization. And like I said, if there's anybody out there, at Team Marwa who is a tech, a guru, please help this particular young boy to monetize his channel so that JT cannot be coming out here to, manipulate him, and blackmail him with this thing of monetization. Yes, guys. So now let us look at how Gatey has changed the story From, when Marwa went to the children's home, he started to say that Marwa wants to scam his subscribers. He wants to use these children. When Marwa came out to say that, he wants for people to sponsor these kids, like if people could come out, a sponsor per kid, that would be very nice. Marwa was trying to just champion for people to come out and help these kids, for somebody to have a permanent sponsor, who would take care of your school needs and just your basic needs. This person, Gatey, came out to speak very negatively about that. Now that Marwa has said that he wants to withdraw, from this children's home, now again, Gatey has come out with a narrative that will suit, and will fit his crazy mind. Guys, let's listen to this.
Whatever. Okay. It's good to make yourself clear, whatever, to clean your name out. But I don't know if the public is still going to believe you, because now, if Marwa and his team have decided to paint you a bad person based on the news that has been published or was published some 3 years ago, they've been here. Okay, Marwa and his team has been here, sending YouTubers here to come and bring stuff from subscribers. And now, looks like, what I feel, okay, that is according to me, I feel like Marwa felt like, donors now are trying to focus pretty much on the orphanage thing, and looks like I'm not going to get nothing from this. So he called it off. That's what I'm feeling. Because now the orphanage has been, because it's really easy for you to, support a total orphan and the people who really need help than people who live in mansion and villas and riding on horses and all that. So, for example, if I ask you, between the orphans who are living in that orphanage and the people who are riding horses living in the villas, who will you help? I kind of know your guess is as right as mine. But now, Senso is kind of trying to get out of this and telling even 𝐷𝐿𝐷 to move, because this orphanage is kind of taking a lot of donations here. That is something you cannot do with Marwa. You cannot show the signs of taking Bro, you take his donors. You're crazy. You're really crazy, You take his donors. No. Of course, I mean, when you show the orphans and all that, people will be like, oh my God, this madam has mastered the game. She was crying like real tears. Oh my God, Marwa, I've seen you. The God is here, and she kneels down and cry and pray and all that. When every YouTubers go there with even 100 bob, like even like $1 or $2 or everything. She's so good. She's so calm, and she appreciates everything. So that thing is kind of a threat to the census. They're like, oh my God, this woman is taking everything. He is taking everything.
Did he say that Marwa doesn't want people to take his donors, to take his subscribers, to take his donations? Guys, which other YouTuber have you ever seen giving shout outs like the way Marwa does? I mean, what is a shout out, guys? That is sharing your subscribers with people. Marwa has never stopped, even when people tell him Marwa stop. Marwa cannot just bring himself to stop, because Marwa has this thing of he just has to share. He wants to help people, and he knows that his team, his subscribers are good people. And of course, with his subscribers are the donors. How many times has Marwa come out to say, please guys, help Mayugno. Please guys, help Nasto. Please guys, help so and so. He goes to even like �K𝐒, what's her name? Diana �K𝐒's place, when he went there. Please guys, support this lady. He knows very well that he's talking to his audience. And these donors or anybody who will help her will come from his audience. When Marwa showcases Daniel like this, it means it's his donors, it's his people who will go to support him. When Marwa said, guys, anybody who wants to help Daniel, go ahead and do it, he knows it's his people. It's one of his people who will do it. So what is Gatey talking about? If there's somebody who is so selfless, it is Marwa. Marwa doesn't care. Oh my God. In fact, let me put it this way. Marwa cares about his people. You know, he doesn't care about their BS. Marwa always wants his people to be helped. Marwa wants the best for people. Gatey, you're coming out looking so bad. You know, you are not making any sense. And guys, what amused me is when he said that this woman at the children's home, she over appreciates when somebody sends her $1. You know, when people like Nasto, they go there and they give her, you know, something small. She over appreciates. She kneels down. She cries. She prays. She says 1,000,000 thank yous. Guys, look who's talking. Somebody let me know if you have ever watched his live streams, how he appreciates when somebody super chats him. You know, thank you. Thank you. The guy wants to even go down. The guy wants to kneel down. You know, he will spend 5 minutes praising this subscriber. Oh my God. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, may you be blessed. He even becomes a pastor. All of a sudden, he knows God. Bless you. This, that, the other. He is doing the same exact thing. You know. So I find it funny when somebody comes out here to criticize somebody else, and yet he is doing the same thing. I'm letting you know that you do exactly that. Oh yes, I don't know what you really try. You know, I think it's a strategy, you know, for this subscriber to, again, super chat next time. Because, you know, they will see that you're very, very, very appreciative, more than anybody else on the streets. Please, Nyani haoni kundule. And then he was actually criticizing Gitiriba, asking him, how did he not know? Because in the video Gitiriba did, he said that he did not know, you know, about this issue of this donor, this American philanthropist, and the director of the children's home. So Gatey came out to ask, how did you not know? Even Marwa must have known. You know, how did you not know? And this thing has been out there for 3 years. And I'm like, guys, how didn't he know? How didn't him and the lazy gang not know? Because clearly, guys, if they knew about it, you all know that they would have already brought the story to the streets, especially being that Nasto and these other people, Mayugno, Gitiriba, have been going to that children's home. They would have come out to say that these people are collaborating with a scam. They would have come out with all sorts of stories, guys. But they also did not know. In fact, I saw Carrots also coming out to say, hey, you mean JT, you did not know about this? We have been knowing all along. Shameless Carrots. You knew nothing. The way Carrots, you know, has, you know, dwindling views. If he knew a story like that, he, you know, she would be running with it to the streets. She would come and break the news out here, guys. She would be doing breaking news about that story. Carrots knew nothing about it. Nobody knew. Guys, so Gatey, you coming out here to ask Gitiriba, you know, and also saying that these people must have known, you know, that they probably were sharing this loot, you know, with this woman. You are so shameless. You also did not know. Why didn't you know? Answer that question. So shameless. Guys, haven't we always been saying that Gatey is one of the people who always wants to make things messy, to spoil everything, you know, to make things just go haywire, create chaos, poke his nose in things that do not concern him. Now, he wants to have an exclusive interview with this lady who is the director of the orphanage. Oh yes, this lady Esther Wamboi Kanyotu. Gatey wants to interview this woman. He also says that he wants to interview the American philanthropist. In fact, he says that he has checked them out on Facebook. He wants to get in contact with them, you know, and have this exclusive interview. In fact, he would prefer if there would be the 3 of them. This other one, it could be virtually, you know. And Esther could actually come into his studio, you know, all this newly built studio of his. Guys, Gatey, you should just put this thing to rest. This case was dismissed Mrs. Esther Wambui Kanyotu won the case. Everything is finished. Finito, kaput. Why do you want to start this nonsense? And then, guys, he was saying that if this woman only allows people of Team Marwa to interview her, then she is not a truthful woman. Because remember, in the video this woman has done, this this guy, Claude Joseph, is the one who has interviewed her. So Gatey is saying that even him, he wants to interview this lady. And for him, he does not have questions, but he has, concerns, he said, or something like that, that this woman needs to address. Guys, the case is already finished. It was dismissed. This woman should be left to live her life. What nonsense is this? The lady has come out. She has already explained everything. What does Gatey want? Now Gatey even wants to contact the American philanthropist who has moved on and is doing her things. Please, tell me what this is about, guys. Tell me what, this guy is trying to stir up, on the streets. Now Gatey wants to take them to his own courtroom. Bring Esther and then bring the other lady, Avis, Goodheart. Bring them both to his courtroom and then now he will play judge or what? What does he want to do? This shameless boy, or rather this shameless person. What does he want to do? What I can tell this mama is that she should not get mixed up with this kind of person. If she wants to have peace, let her just run her home. The case was dismissed. No other lawyers, no other judges, you need to be in front of. You need to be doing your own thing, and, focusing on the kids. And let your headache be the children, not this other person. Like, seriously, guys, tell me, should he interview this woman? And for what? Because the case is actually out. There's no case. Guys, somebody help me to understand this. Make it make sense. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said that Gatey has exposed himself, has exposed the lazy gang, has exposed every one of them. Guys, when he came out to advise Daniel, he said something. And with this, he has messed himself up. Guys, let's first listen to this and then we come back and talk about it.
And I'm sympathetic with the boy because he doesn't know anything. And now he is not monetized. And right now he is begging donors to send money so that he build a house. I'm not sure what makes him so sure that he is going to get enough support to build a house. Look at Percy. Percy was here on the chat section. Percy, you can talk to this boy. You had donors and they left the house halfway because of some scandal, I don't know what. Look at all those people.
Guys, is this guy okay? Who was building Percy a house? Is it somebody from Team Marwa? Of course not. Percy was lured by this person called Milli Vanilli. Guys, I forget his name, so whatever. Percy was lured by this guy from Team Marwa by the promise of being built a house. And that is when Percy grew horns. Percy started to insult Trenchtown Grandpa, Julie, and everybody else, so that she can dissociate herself from them, so that she can embrace this new donor who was building her a house. So this particular lazy gang donor is the one who did not complete Percy's house. That shows that Gatey does not know what he's talking about. He's just a confused element trying to pin everything on Team Marwa, things that he does not even know about. Does this person follow what is on the streets? Oh my God. He should know that their subscribers are as bad mind as they themselves. And this particular subscriber has been able to punish Percy. This subscriber left Percy high and dry, and Percy has been begging on the streets ever since. Guys, I said in another video that I feel like this subscriber, this donor, actually enjoys, seeing Percy suffering. Oh, yes. So that is the kind of people that they have. So that is why I'm saying that he has exposed, the lazy gang. He has exposed their donors, guys. He has exposed their subscribers. He has exposed himself. this Gatey. Daniel, this clearly shows you that you should not associate yourself with this particular team. Gatey has already Gatey has said to you to look at Percy. And yes, go look at Percy and you will realize how the lazy gun can mess you up. And guys, if you remember, it was not just Milli Vanilli. Other donors came in. Remember? Thank you, Kemi Cross. Thank you. Yes, that one as well. And many others who Percy used to mention every single day. Now, all of them disappeared on Percy. Just like that. Guys, not because Percy had done anything directly to them. They did not tell Percy what the problem is. Because Percy has been asking them, out here every single day. So they have been exposed by Gatey. But the person who has been exposed the most is Gatey himself. Means he doesn't know what he talks about. He comes to the streets and starts saying things that he knows nothing about. What a shame, guys. What a shame. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about Gatey. Let me know what you think about what he has said. Let me know what you think about him having an interview with this lady and yet the case has already been dismissed. Let me know what you think about him saying that Marwa and Gibba, they knew all along that this lady was, having issues with donors or something like that. Let me know what you think about him saying that Marwa is trying to get himself off this issue of the children's home because this woman is shining. She is taking donors and taking donations away from him. Tell me what you think, guys, about all this in the comment section down below. If you have not liked this video, take this moment to hit the like and subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. Thank you to my returning subscribers. You all are the best. Let us meet in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay